everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna, or Designed by Brianna here on YouTube, and today I have a video makeup series that I'm super excited about because it pertains to one of my favorite cartoons of all time, which I don't know if you could tell from the background. Powerpuff Girls is my all-time favorite cartoon. It has been my favorite cartoon since I was 7 or 8 years old. I became obsessed with it. That obsession carried over into my teens and to my adulthood. And tonight they are premiering the new reboot version of the Powerpuff Girls on Cartoon Network, which makes me, it's like bittersweet. I'm really excited it's coming back for a younger generation, a new generation, to fall in love with these 3 different personality characters, but I know it's not the same as when it was when I was younger, but I'm still really excited about it. I've been wanting to do a Powerpuff Girl makeup series for the longest time ever since I started my channel. Actually, one of my top videos is my Bubbles makeup tutorial for Halloween, where I actually drew on the eyes like crazy, and I do actually want to redo that tutorial with like better makeup and better equipments and such, but as of now it's like one of my top videos, and it's kind of embarrassing because it was one of my first Halloween videos, but I still love it to death because it has to do with the Powerpuff Girls, and that makes me really happy. So for this series we're going to start off with Blossom because she is the leader. Next I'm going to be doing Bubbles, which is my favorite, and then lastly but not least I'm going to be doing Buttercup. So I will have the 2 videos linked for the other 2 girls over here, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for the Powerpuff Girls coming back to Cartoon Network. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this Blossom inspired makeup tutorial. Okay, so this is going to be a different type of tutorial because it's going to be my first talk through tutorial. Usually all of my makeup tutorials I do by voiceover, but I thought this would be really cool. Just kind of go with me and we can chat a little bit, but I won't make it too chatty. So what I've already done to my face, I've already applied foundation, highlighter, bronzer, done my brows. We can just focus on the eyes because that is what we're really here for, right? Am I right? Am I right? Okay. So to start off any of the Powerpuff Girl looks, we're going to start with a base, and I'm going to be using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. It's white. It's a great base to start off when you're going to play around with a lot of bright, vibrant colors because it's really going to make it pop. We're just going to apply this to the eyelids. And don't have to worry about being perfect. We're going to blend it out with our fingers in just a moment. And we're going to apply eyeshadows anyways on top, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to blend it out with my ring finger. You can use a brush if you want to, but this is such a creamy consistency, it works really nice with using your fingers. And I'm going to bring it up to all the way up to the brow bone because we are going to be applying color all the way up till there. And I'm just going to apply a little bit more towards the center of my lid. I really want that to be the most concentrated area where the color can pop. Once you have the white eye base blended all over your lids, I'm going to go ahead and bring that color down to my lower lash line and line my waterline to make our eyes appear bigger because the Powerpuff Girls have rather large eyes, or if you watch the movie they call them bug-eyed freaks because their eyes are huge, like bugs, you know. Can't you see the shirt? Yeah, they have big eyes. So I'm just going to do the waterline first. And I'm just kind of pushing down on my under eye area, not pulling it. I'm just pushing it down so I can reveal the waterline. It's a lot easier to do it that way. Then I'm just going to line the lower lash line. And then blend it out. Now you can definitely tell this eye looks a lot bigger than this eye, but it looks really creepy too. But it's not going to stay like that. Okay, so the first color we're going to use for our eye combination for Blossom, we are going to use a bright orange color. The one I'm using is from the Jasmine palette. It's in the color Raja. It's a beautiful like matte orange color, and we're doing this in the inner corners of our eyes to represent Blossom's orange hair. Just using a flat dome brush and just putting it in to the inner corners. Just really packing it in. And then I'm kind of bringing it down to the lower lash line. We only want just the center of our eyes to be orange because we want to really represent Blossom's true color, which is pink. So to achieve any of the Powerpuff Girl looks, one palette I really highly recommend if you're ever going to do any of these looks, like if it's for a cosplay or Halloween, or if you feel like wearing bright colors, I highly recommend the Urban Decay Electric palette. It has so many bright colors, and it's perfect for the Powerpuff Girls because you have like this orange reddish color, this bright pink color we're about to use, and then we have 2 really cool blue colors for Bubbles, and these really 2 bright green colors for Buttercup. So I highly suggest if you like bright colors, you should get your hands on the Electric palette because it's just great to have, and me loving bright colors, I had to have it when it came out. I think, was it last year? Could have been the year before now. Time flies, kids, time flies. We're gonna start working on the lids, and the first color we are going to take is this hot pink color called Savage from the Electric palette, and I'm using a kind of smaller fluffy brush from Urban Decay. This actually came with the Vice 3 palette, I believe. I love Urban Decay brushes. I really wish they would come out with like a whole separate line of brushes because I would totally buy. So I'm just gonna play a little bit here. I'm gonna start light-handed and then build up the color. And I'm gonna work this color all the way up to the crease and then blend it in with the orange so it creates a gradient effect. And if you want, I have a little cup of water right on the side for me because I always like dipping my brushes in water and using them to wet the eyeshadows because I feel like that really brightens up the eyeshadow look. I've wet my brush and wet the eyeshadow. I'm just going to dab this right in the center of the lids to really brighten it. You can tell it's much brighter now. I'm just taking some dry shadow and blending it into the crease. And then I'm just dragging the eyeshadow all the way to the end of the eyelid and just blending. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and do the other eye. So now that the pink is done, I'm just going to blend the edges from the pink to my brow bone using a matte, kind of creamish white color. I was going to use white, but I thought that might be too harsh, so using like an off-white color I think would work best. And the one I'm using is from the Balm Voyage 2 palette in the color Welcome. And I'm just blending the edges of the pink up to the brow bone. And take your time with this blending because it makes a big difference when you take the time to blend out all the edges. And it creates like a nice little gradient effect. You can already tell the difference between this eye and this eye. So we're going to go ahead and do the other eye. Alright, so in one of my previous tutorials I showed you how to get a really sharp line using eyeshadow and using a piece of Scotch tape. Another method of doing it is either by using a makeup brush or an eyeliner and just keeping it right there, and then that would be your guide. Or I also like using toilet paper because it's soft, or a cotton round, and just lay it on my face or right next to my eye where I want the line to be or where I don't want eyeshadow to fall out. So I'm going to take my black matte eyeshadow from NYX, only a little bit. This stuff is super pigmented, you have no idea. And I don't want to make this too smoky, I just want the hint of black because of their dress stripe. And I'm just going to work that into the very, very outer corner, very gently, with the fluffy end of this brush. Tap the rest off and just do circular motions. I'm going to do circular motions outwards and then start dragging it towards the center of the lid, but not too much into the center. I want the majority of the eyelid to still be bright pink. I just want to darken up just the slightest at the edges. So just like that. So you can tell the difference between it being a little bit smoky here and nothing over on this side. And like I said, I barely dabbed my brush into that eyeshadow because that stuff is super pigmented. If you want like a black matte eyeshadow, I highly suggest the one from NYX. It's the Primal colors. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye now. We're going to move on to lining the eyes. I'm just going to do my normal cat eye, but I'm probably going to do it a little thicker just because I really want that stripe to be very present because, again, we're representing their dresses and their lines. They're always lined in black, outlined in black, so I really want to take that emphasis to this look. The eyeliner I'm going to be using is my Kat Von D Tattoo liner. It's my go-to. always use this. And I'm just going to do my normal wing liner, just starting from the middle, working my way out, my way in. You'll see what I mean. If you guys want a more in-depth detail of how I line my eyes, let me know in the comments below. I could definitely do just a separate video dedicated to wing liners, but there's plenty of videos already out there, I'm assuming, but if you want to see how I do it, just let me know. Once I'm done lining my top lash line, I am going to line the lower lash line, and I'm going to do it where I put the white eyeshadow underneath it to make my eyes appear bigger. So after you're done lining your bottom lash line, I'm just going to take my liner and make just 2 little lashes just to make the eyes appear bigger. Or you can use false lashes as well on your bottom and top lashes. Fortunately, I don't have big lashes on me at the moment, so if you're going to do this as a cosplay or for Halloween and such, definitely apply some false lashes to really open up those eyes. Next, I'm going to be using a cream color. This is from Ben Nye, and it is their Fire Red. I don't have any red eyeshadows. The only red eyeshadows I have is this Primal color from NYX, and in here it looks red, but the minute you put it on you, it becomes like a dark pink, and I really wanted like a bright red to represent Blossom's bow. So I'm just going to take some of this cream color then. And you can get them at any sort of like theater type shop or anywhere they sell like special effects makeup. And I'm just going to use a very little bit on this dense brush. And I'm just going to run this on the lower lash line. And I want to kind of blend it in with the orange that we did earlier. Alright, so now we're just going to finish up this eye by lining it and adding all the details like I did to this eye. Alright, we are almost done. Like I said earlier, if you're doing this for like a cosplay or for like a photo shoot, definitely apply some false lashes, but I'm going to be using my CoverGirl, the Super Sizer, because it really extends and lengthens my lashes like crazy, so I thought this would be perfect for that. I'm going to go ahead and just do the top and lower lash. It's really important to do both top and lower lashes. Alright, so the one thing I didn't apply to my face, like with my normal foundation routine, I didn't add blush. So I'm adding this blush from Milani in the color Luminoso, which is like a nice glowy pink peach color. And the Powerpuff Girls, you know, they're girly. They have this really cute glow to them. They're always fighting crime, so yes, they're going to be blushing. So we just want to add this nice color to our cheeks, just to seem like this like glowy flush color. And a little bit on the nose, because you know, that makes it all cute, right? Cute, cute, cute. Alright, so usually you could just do a nude lip, but I'm going to apply this just like this sheer gloss. It's by Bare Minerals, their Marvelous Moxie in the color Rebel. I thought this was a cute shade for Blossom because she's the leader of the group. She is a bright pink color, but it's like a pale pink. So it really balances out with the bright colored eyes. Also, if you really wanted to bump this look up, I think doing a bright red lip would be cool because then you could really bring in her bow aspect to the look. Alright, so here's a closer look of the finished eye look. So you got the bright orange, the pinks, definitely the eyeliner definitely completes it, and the white liner opens up the eyes a lot. Alright everybody, so that was the makeup tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If Blossom is your favorite Powerpuff Girl, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And if you want to follow me on all my social media adventures, like some behind the scenes of this video and what my future videos are about, definitely follow me at designbybrianna. And all the links for my social media will be down below as well. And again, if you want to see the looks for Bubbles and Buttercup, they'll be linked down below, also right here along their faces, so you can go ahead and click on that. Alright, so until my next video, we'll see me then. Bye!